We are a secondary school with a sixth form as well, Ortu, Gable Hall School. So our sixth form, Ortu sixth form, is based on the school site of Gable Hall. We're in Thurrock in South Essex, and we've got about 200 students, just over 200 students on roll. And we've been using the tutoring program, I think, for about the last 3 years now, since COVID. And yeah, just to help out, a select number of our students doing their A-levels, preparing them for them. Those students aren't making the progress that we'd be expecting out of them. I think the biggest challenge that we've faced over the last couple of years, obviously since COVID, was our students have not necessarily had to sit any external exams before. And whereas a sixth form, we have entry requirements, and for example, for maths, we know you need to get yourself grade 7 and things like that. These students that are coming to us, some from our own secondary school, but others from external schools, have all been given teacher assessed grades. And it's quite hard sometimes because you've got these students in front of you and they've got targets and we know what they should be achieving, but actually, would they have achieved those GCSEs had they have sat them? And so therefore are these targets quite inflated at the moment. So I'd say that's our main target, is kind of trying to tackle that. But also actually at the same time, like I said, some of them have never sat an exam before. So it's trying to really sort of get them ready for exams and make sure they've had enough exam practice, including all the stress and all the anxiety and everything that goes with it. One of our partners, it was NCOP at the time, and I think they're called UniConnect now. And actually they funded it for the first year. And they reached out to us because we've done some work where our students are in underprivileged postcodes before with them, and they will provide funding for bits and pieces to try and get them to university. And so actually they reached out and said that we've got this amount of money that we can put towards in fact, it wasn't even money, it was just places towards tutoring with my tutor. So that's how we first got involved with you guys. And then after that, we said, actually, it worked quite well. And we'd like to continue using our catch-up funding for that. This year, mainly it was maths. I'm trying to think who it was. Maths, biology, geography. I think that was the main subject, really. We always just base it upon the lowest, because we had enough funding for about 20 students. So I went with the 20 students that were underperforming the most. It happened to be that in maths and biology, they were quite underperforming. So it was literally just from our last round of mocks, which was back in January, February, something like that. And just on our data analysis, we looked at those students, the bottom 20, with regards to the amount of progress they were making towards their target. So those that were furthest away from their target. Yeah, they've been great. Yeah, I mean, Elliot's reached out a couple of times, and he's always been able to help and support whenever I need him. We had a couple of students that agreed in the first instance, and then all of a sudden came to me a couple of weeks later and went, "Oh, I don't really want to do it anymore." It's okay, that's fine, it's not a problem. And that's always been quite easy. So I know Elliot and someone else that I spoke to as well straight away said, "Yeah, fine, just drop me the information. We can swap them out for a different subject and different student." So yeah. Yeah, with the sixth form, possibly even get the parents involved. We haven't so much because we try and treat our students, like adults. But actually, like I say, some of them still act like kids. And then also sort of messaging, like rather than thinking, oh yeah, the students are old enough, they'll attend the sessions, messaging them every single week with a reminder saying, don't forget your sessions are on this week. Don't forget it's on Thursday at 7 o'clock or whatever, because they forget all the time with their busy lives.